Hello, hello. Oh, I'm so excited to share this with you today. This has been like resonating with me for a few days, and I was kind of like letting it kind of simmer. And now I've kind of figured out exactly how I want to say this to you, but I'm just going to tell you this is a really, really powerful share today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Chelsea McPhail. I'm a success and confidence coach, and I help female entrepreneurs shed the rules, the shoulds, the supposed tos, so they can step into their power, trust their intuition and their gut, and chase their big business goals. So I want to talk a little bit about what it is your clients are really looking from you. There we go. I'm going to give people a minute to catch this live and hop on. So if you have any questions, drop them below. If you've been watching some other videos and you're like, hey, Chelsea, help me, I'm still struggling with this. Pop them below. Tell me, hey, let me know if you're watching the replay. I find that I do all my best thinking in the shower. I don't know if anyone else has that. So that's why my hair is still wet and I have no makeup on, because it's I just need to jump on live and share this, because I find that when I'm really excited about something, that's when it comes through best. So let's talk a little bit about what it is your clients really need / want from you in as a person, as a business owner, as a leader, as a facilitator of your community. So here's the thing. It sometimes feels like being a leader means being somewhat abrasive, or dogs. Hey, whoa, they're getting crazy. Sometimes it feels like being a leader means being abrasive. And I'm sure you've seen this with other people in your life, whether it's other coaches that you've worked with or people in your personal life, teachers just growing up, people that you felt like were above you. Where it felt like there was this power dynamic in the leader versus follower dynamic, right? And so being a leader sometimes has this somewhat negative connotations, being brusque or pushy or offensive. And the reality is that, to me, being a leader is it goes hand in hand with being a facilitator of a community, being that supportive person, being that more intuitive healer as well, where you are giving and nurturing. I think the best leaders do that and kind of find a balance between the two. And so that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about today, is how do you find that balance? What is it your clients are really looking for from you? So when I think of leader and how I want to lead in my business, I think of being the person who inspires others to take action, being kind of the trailblazer who says, hey, look at what is possible here. Let me help you and support you to do what you want that you may feel is impossible right now. So to me, leadership is very much about inspiration. It's about motivation. It's about having these ideals, these morals that other people really respond to and helps them to rise up. Okay, and the way I think of when we talk about facilitating a community, or whether it's a paid group that you have or a free group, or maybe a mastermind or a retreat that you're hosting where you're bringing people together, to me that is very much the same. You really want to do the same thing, right? It's still inspiring. It's still setting kind of boundaries a little bit, as far as not necessarily what's appropriate. That's not the right word that I'm going for, but it's really about helping people, creating this safe space. So yeah, there are boundaries, right, in this safety piece of allowing people to be them. But it is the same thing. It's creating this place for people to rise, for them to connect. And so to me, when you are a really great leader, which is what your clients want from you, right? What they're really looking for is to be inspired, to know that things are possible for them to make this change. They want to know that you're real, that you struggle too. And to me, the best leaders do this. They share their vulnerability. And that's how you kind of take that hierarchy away from being the leader. A great leader walks side by side with their clients, right? They're showing that their own struggles too, but they're providing support. They have the knowledge and they're sharing it. So to me, it goes hand in hand. And this is what your clients really want from you. And I know this is what you want, right? Because you see it too. You want the community, you want the connection. And when you find someone you really want to work with, it's because you know them really well and you're like, man, they get me I feel like they completely understand my struggles. They completely understand my challenges. This is the person that I know is going to take me to the next level. Right. And so it's because of this like personal connection and also this like knowing that they can help you piece. And that to me is, it's both that you can offer, right? Being that bold leader is about stepping into that power and saying, yes, I can help you. Yes, I'm here. This is what my experience, this is what I've been through. This is how I face these same challenges every day, because we're all human, right? And so it's easy when you step into this leadership role, being a coach, being a business owner, that you want to kind of look perfect. Like, hey, I've got it all figured out. Let me show you. But that's not really what your client is looking from. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm struggling with this looking for from you statement. It's not really what they want. They don't want perfection, because to them it's unattainable, and it makes them back off from the challenge instead of push forward, right? If they think, wow, this person, like they have it all figured out. They never struggle. There was no struggle. They just figured out how to do it and did it. Like, they can't connect to that. It feels unrealistic, unattainable. And so rather than saying like, yes, when things get hard, I can push through, they think, whoa, things are hard and I'm facing something totally different than what my coach or my mentor is facing. And so like, I don't know what to do anymore, right? It backs them off. And so this is the piece that we all have to face, is this vulnerability, right? As being a leader is, how can I be vulnerable? How can I share more of myself? Because this is the exact thing your client wants from you, is that connection, right? They want to feel like almost like this community within you and them, as far as that relationship, that it feels, even though you're online and you're not necessarily together, that they feel so connected to you, like you are like in real life friends, or in real life like business partners or connections, right? Like, they want that to feel so intimately close to you. And the only way to do that is to let your guard down. But again, as business owners, we think, like, as entrepreneurs, we're like, oh no, I gotta like look a certain way and act a certain way. And I'm telling you, like, this is just, it's not what your clients want. And that's why so many people are struggling right now in their businesses, is because they don't feel comfortable being them. Right? They're like, no, there's something wrong with me. I need to be better. I need to be more. I need to be something different. And they're looking for other people to tell them that they're good. Like, they're looking for that external validation. I'm sure you felt it too. We all do, guys. I feel this way all the time. I feel myself wanting to trust more in other people than trusting in myself. When it comes down to it, as a leader, to grow, to be that true leader that inspires your clients, that attracts them to you naturally, you have to step into that, I know for myself. I don't need someone else to tell me for me, right? And that's that next step leadership level that I know you want to go to, right? To be like that, I'm inspiring others, just naturally being myself, right? Because you already have all these tools inside of you. It's just this block around, I'm afraid to be vulnerable. I'm afraid to really be me. I know people are judging me. Because, I mean, guys, like, yes, people are judging, right? That's how they figure out whether something fits for them or not fits for them, right? We go through this process every day. Can we all be a little less judgmental? Yes. But the reality is, people are trying to find what works for them and not. So yes, people are going to judge you, but then they're going to fall away because it's not a perfect fit, and you're going to go on to connect more deeply with the people in your life who really want to be working with you. And this is the piece I know that you're ready for, right? It's that next level leadership that you're like, I know I want it, but I'm not sure how to get there because I'm a bit afraid. So here's the thing, right? It's just about being you. You don't have to do more. And that's where I see people like, oh, let me like do more, let me be more, let me try and put out more content. It's not about that, right? It doesn't take so much work. It's really about less work. And that's what's so interesting to find, is the people who are making more money, who are having like real success, are working less. So when you think like, oh, that sounds harder, like, how am I gonna do this? It's about more ease, more flow, more like naturally being you. And so once you learn how to do that, it's easy. Business becomes so easy that it is really fun. It's about doing the enjoyable stuff that you love in your business. And that's why I love doing what I do, because this is what's completely possible for you. Right? It is. You see it all the time. You're just like, I don't know how to get there. How are all these people doing it? And it's that personal piece of, can I trust myself? Can I be that leader for other people? how do I show up that way? Because other people in my life when I was younger and these past experiences have tried to tell me that I wasn't good enough, that something was missing, that I needed to be more. And it was a lie, right? It was BS. It was their problem rubbing off on you. Because you have this light, right? You have this, when you're fully in your power, there are people who are attracted to it who are going to try and be like more negative, right? And so it's just, you've had these experiences that kind of made you think, oh, I shouldn't do this. And the reality is now it's, yes, no, I'm doing it anyway because I know people need this. Some people aren't going to like it. That's totally fine. And it's learning how to be okay with that, learning how to step into that power. So if you have questions, if you're like, yes, I want to do that. I want to be this next level leader. I'm ready for that in my business. I'm ready for that in my life. This more ease, this more fun, and just being you. Because this is the best part. It's just being you. If that is totally feeling like calling you right now, then send me a DM because I have a couple one-to-one spots that I have open right now. And it's really for the woman who's like, yes, I need really intimate support. I need this like personal development piece to help me rise in my business because I'm ready to be that leader. I know that's what my clients need from me right now. And I know that's it's that piece that's missing. I'm thinking it's strategy, but it's really not about more strategy. It's about me just being me. And I know you're seeing it everywhere, right? The people who are really doing like kick-ass work in their business right now are those, I'm just being me. This is what I want to put out to clients. And it's just like this natural flow and ease and process of like, here's the next step for me and knowing, right? It's that internal knowing. And that's really what it always comes down to, right? It's you. It's that inner work, connecting back to yourself. So send me a DM if this is feeling right for you. I'm really excited for us to talk more. This is that next piece, right? It just is. So send me a DM. Enjoy your day. I can't wait to talk to you more about all this and your business and that next level step for you. So yeah, I'll talk to you soon.